Hi everyone, and welcome back. We're gonna, of course, doing our regular scheduled reading for today. I'm deciding if we're gonna do a weekly reading, a weekend reading, mind, body, soul reading, past, present, future reading, a spirit-led reading. So we're just gonna go ahead and start with the proverb as usual. Okay. Hello. So let's just go ahead and get started and see what spirit that was quick and easy has for us. We got 31 for our proverb for today. Mm-hmm. We have influence. Above lake, below mountain. The mountain is strong and stable but can be hard or harsh. The lake is a softer force that the mountain, softer force than the mountain, but gains strength from it. Stillness and gentle movement attract and complement each other, their influence enhancing the best in both. This is the best path of wooing, to improve each other through mutual attraction. I love that. A lot of our readings have been about relationships, communication, actually coming together, reciprocation of energy. It has also been about our foundation. It has been like mountain and earth, and it's splitting apart and making sure that you already have a stable foundation. So we're looking at things from an aspect of mountain and water and lake, and it's a matter of combining the two. It's letting us know that right now at this moment we want to combine the two of having that strong foundation even after the cracks, after situations, after the shock, and then the thunder is coming, things of that sort. It's also allowing us to know that we can replenish ourselves in the water. We can heal ourselves in the water, nourish ourselves in the water, and that can complement each other. But it's also letting us know that with this strong foundation being rebuilt and cultivated, that we also are able to collaborate with other people with that softness, with that strength, with that true composure of self. So 31 is letting us know that influence, we have an influence on others the same as they have an influence on us. So it's a matter of you guys influencing each other in that collaboration, or you also influencing yourself in your own environment, of being a lot more softer, of being a lot more strong, of being a lot more firm, of being a lot more going with the flow and the ease, having that great balance of both. So that stillness is allowing you to work together, okay? I think I'm gonna do a weekend reading. I typically only save those for Fridays, but it's my motherfucking channel. So we're gonna do a weekend reading for right now. I like that way you can kind of prepare. See what's gonna happen. It could change always, because that's what a reading is about. It's taking what's currently going on, current mind state, current situations, and going from there. So let's see what this weekend holds for the best of us and then the rest of us. Okay. There we go. Have to pop my cards out. Pop my cards out of there. So I'm just gonna do a weekend reading. Let's see what we can look forward to this weekend. As a collective, as a whole, just overall, what can we look forward to this weekend? Alright, Spirit, what can the collective look forward to this weekend? Way too many cards. Way too many cards. It was like a goddamn stack of cards. So we got Queen of Pentacles, which means some Capricorn energies coming in, which is actually about charity, affluence, being wise and smart with your money, also being generous. So we have the Capricorn energy, which is powerful because we're also currently in the cardinal energy of the retrograde as well. We also have the Six of Pentacles, which comes back to that charity of being more giving, of being more generous, of being more open, of being more vulnerable. Pentacles is also about foundation of funds. It is rooted in the earth signs realm, which is the material world, the physical world, and how to balance that out and deal with that as well. So with the Queen of Pentacles and with the the Six of Pentacles coming in, as letting us know that we may be coming into funds, we may be coming into wealth, we may be coming into some sort of information that can help us with influencing others, that can help us with being more charitable, being more generous, being more open to sharing, right? Being more kind, having that affluence, having that generosity, having that compassion, right? So with the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles coming in, it's letting us know that we could be coming into new opportunities, new jobs, new materials, inheritance, wealth. Someone could be passing for that inheritance. It's a matter of coming into that. So with this coming in, it's a matter of how far is your influence going, and that all comes from a matter of perception, of understanding of what you are actually going to do with the craft, right? And that's where we get the current Seven of Cups coming in, right? That is about trusting in your creativity, daydreaming, more passion, more outlets, trusting in your purpose, trusting in your light, and that is how you'll be able to gain a lot more focus with what to do with these opportunities, what to do with these funds, with this information, how to actually truly be generous in a way that isn't overextending of self or feeling like braggadocious, or I'm hearing the word stingy and manipulative or anything of that sort. Once this starts to come in, keeping the ego in check. The ego has been coming up a lot for me in my readings. So it's just this matter of this understanding of this thinking, realization that we have to come to terms with the understanding that once we lean into our intuition, lean into our creativity, lean into that understanding and that guidance, and becomes truly real, it becomes truly open. It becomes truly open and honest of everything, right? So tapping into that with the Seven of Cups, which is about flowing like water, tapping into that. So maybe you have Capricorn placements or you have water placements. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not sure. This is a collective. So if it applies, it applies. Okay, so this weekend you could be coming into that, especially since this filter is going on and off for me, which is hilarious. But y'all know my real face and y'all know this face, so it is what it is. Move back, move forward, move on. So with this understanding of what these cards mean and understand for us, it's a realization of this weekend. Tap even more into that creativity. That is what's going to lead you to being more influential in your life and influential in others. That is going to make people notice you. What is people going to see? Right? It's going to be this creative side, this intuition-led side, this passion-led side, right? This understanding of that, right? The next card that we have is the Nine of Wands. It actually came out in reverse. So maybe you're feeling like at this moment in time, there is no hope. There is no way out. I'm stuck in this underground maze. I cannot spark any hope, any faith, any significance. And I'm actually going to get my manifestations that I actually am going to be taken care of, that my foundation is stable enough, like the proverb said, that it is pulling from the water, that it can rely on each other for that strength, for those borders, for those boundaries and things of that sort. So with the Nine of Wands coming in reverse, the Nine of Wands coming in reverse, thank you, Spirit. It is letting us know that, yes, being great is to sit in the stillness, but it says stillness and gently working. You know, slowly working, slowly moving. So it's saying don't stop what's going on just because this is happening. Our last card told us to stand still while something is happening. They're saying this has already happened. Now it's time for you to stand still within your mind, within the presence, and understand it's that 222, that thought. What I think is what I speak is what I become, right? But you can still move forward like the Seven of Cups, right? And the Eight of Wands upright, moving forward, onward and upward. So continue forward. It may seem like in hearing it's going to come in a way that's unexpected, in a way that you're going to feel like, what am I supposed to do with this? How am I supposed to deal with this? Where do I go from here? Which is why, again, it's coming out in reverse, because you feel like I've been going in this maze, I've been bobbing and weaving, so that way I can becoming more like the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So that way I can share, I can be more influential. So taking this in this weekend is realizing to not be so stuck in what it may look like or even what it may feel like, because you have to bring a little bit more rooted ground earth into the situation. Because right now, when you think about your emotions, especially with the wands in reverse, sorry, not your emotions, your thoughts right now, with the wands in reverse is letting you know, because it is led by air, which is, communication, expansiveness, being logical, being rooted in that understanding of that as well. So take that in. Now you just need a new perspective, a higher sea of being. Go to a different person for advice if that's what you need. But right now, don't feel lost. Don't feel unsafe. Don't feel secure. Recognize that you can remove the mask of shame, of hurt, disappointment, and ask for help if you need to with the Nine of Wands in reverse. But you're going to want to really lean into your intuition, your creativity, daydreaming, your passions, your true outlets of self that you really enjoy. Okay? So for this weekend, be looking forward to getting that abundance, that wealth, that prosperity, those opportunities, those chances, that new information, that enlightenment. Be happy and look forward to being able to share that information, that enlightenment, being able to be open, generous, being able to host parties, events, things of that sort, right? Because that's what a queen does. And you're even generous to the dead, which means you're probably going to be communicating even more with your ancestors and more open line of direct communication with them, with your guides, with the Six of Pentacles, as well as letting you know to commune with them, right? You're giving to the dead. Maybe it's a matter of you have been giving even more to your altar, talking even more to your ancestors, or that you have been meditating more, grounding yourself more, focused more with the Six of Pentacles as well, so that way you can really dive into that Seven of Cups, that creativity, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to see what our spirit guides want to let us know for this weekend. Let's see, Spirit, how can we get out of the Nine of Wands? Let us know how to get out of the Nine of Wands. We continue that, so that way we can continue to be the first three cards. Spirit, what you got for us? Oh, good. Okay. So, Spirit, what do you have for us for the weekend? And I want us to get out of it. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's cute, though. That's real cute. Why they keep it's like they're trying to throw a stack at me, a stack of cards at me, which is letting me know that they have a lot of information to unload, to share, to open up, to provide. And it's just a matter of you opening your book, of you opening yourself. See what I mean? They just keep giving me stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of cards, which is letting me know that they have a lot of messages for you that they want to share, that they want you to receive, that will help you even further. So again, it leads back to that Six of Pentacles of communing with the dead, which is your ancestors, right? Talking with the other side, seeing what you can focus on, seeing what you can do for that Queen of Pentacles abundance, that wealth, that affluence and influence, right? So Spirit, what do you got? I know you got information, but I need you to be very, very, very direct with me right now for the collective. Well, asking you shall receive, right? So we have animal energy, which is channel, and there's an affirmation for that as well. So I'm definitely going to turn the page to that. And then we also have abracadabra, which is connect. And I literally just got a taste of cannabis weed and cannabis butter weed in my mouth. Well, this is a cannabis deck. It literally tastes like cannabis cookie butter in my mouth right now. So maybe you feel like you've been taking a break, you've been worried about smoking weed, or How to connect. Spirit is saying that is one way that you connect. If you don't want to smoke, take an edible. If you don't want to take an edible, take a dab. If you don't want to take a dab, there's so many ways to ingest so many things. It's wild. But that's all they have for us. So animal energy and connect is about looking to the animals around you. It's about looking at the animals around you and how they operate. Right? It is about not being jealous. It is about understanding that my path is my path alone. How can I, the lion, be jealous of the elephant when we don't even eat the same things? So it's a matter of realization of tapping into and connecting even more with the animal energy, with the nature energy, and realizing that they all live in existence with each other. They cohabitate. They don't kill unnecessarily. They don't go fucking up shit. They just do what they need to do that is rooted in the purpose of them being who they are. So connecting with that energy allows you to remove jealousy, remove envy, remove lust. I'm hearing lustfulness, this wanting, this longing, this yearning for something that someone else may have, or that someone else may have an opportunity to have, or what you're seeing them getting, or how their life may look, because the grass is never greener on the other side. I'm hearing Guarding the Gates by Lauryn Hill, right? Everybody wants to know where I'm coming from and where I came from, right? They want what I have, but they don't want, they know what I lost for it. They don't know the cost of it. So it's all these things of you wanting something so bad that you don't even realize what this person did to get to it in the first place. So stop comparing yourself. You are a snake and they are a panther. Or you're the panther and they're a hawk. You're completely different animals, completely different natures, completely different life's purposes. And that can also be why the Nine of Wands are in reverse, is because you're feeling in some type of way that you are lost, because you're seeing what everybody else has, and you're feeling like there's no faith, no hope, no outlet, no opening for you. When Spirit is saying that you have the Queen of Pentacles energy, you have the Six of Pentacles energy, you have the Seven of Cups energy. We just really need you to rely on your own creative purposes and stop being so jealous, envious, lustful, longing, wanting, yearning, hateful, spiteful, any of that of other people, when you can tap into that animal energy and realize that bitch a dog and I'm a cat. You don't even do none of the same shit at all. So coming to that realization with the abracadabra and connect, it is about connecting again with nature, connecting with the sense of self, and using your magic to do so. Abracadabra is a synchronization of words to come together. It's like a spell, or like poof, here we are, here it is, it has come into fruition, connecting with that. And it even has herbs, it has weed. This is a cannabis deck. It has weeds, it has herbs, it has elixirs. So it's also letting you know to use that as well. Use tinctures, get in the kitchen, start mixing up concoctions that will help you. Which reminds you of the other card, tapping even more into that magic. So you're dealing with your career and you're like, what do I do? Tap into doing some magic for your career, right? Tap into, you feel like you don't have enough strength, tap into creating something that will help you with your strength. Moments, feeding yourself, giving yourself, okay? So we're going to go ahead and read both of these because I believe both of them have affirmations within them. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. I know you're towards the back. Sorry, I feel like I gotta sneeze. And the next one. Stick you in there. There we go. So the affirmation to help you with animal energy. Thank you for your patience. The affirmation to help you with your animal energy is, I am not jealous of anyone. It brings me joy to see others experiencing happiness and joy. Right? So that again is letting you know, it literally says the dragonfly is not jealous that the eagle flies closest to his creation. He simply flies where he can and is unbothered by the birds of prey. The eagle's meal is not the same as the dragonfly's meal. Therefore, there is no construct of jealousy in the animal kingdom. Right? So again, allowing yourself to step into that and realizing what they are doing, what they want, what they're going after, what they've been through is not what I've been through, what I'm going after, what I want, and how I operate. So how can I be jealous of somebody having something? Even if you want the same car, you don't even have to obtain it the same way, right? It's the a realization of realizing that you are completely different. For this, they have a task that when you get this card, just start writing down every animal that you see and look it up and what does it mean. So that way it may have a deeper connection, because that is what animal energy is. Just write down all the animals that you see all day. From dragonflies to ants to cats to birds to living or dead, honestly, because that can be a sign. If you see a dead animal, look at the spiritual meaning of that animal and look at what it means if it's dead. You know, things of that sort. It allows you deeper into realizing maybe I'm inhabiting things of this animal spirit and I'm out of balance with this animal spirit. I can get back into balance of animal spirit by being in balance with myself, right? Your crystal pairing is Tiger's Eye. I actually always have Tiger's Eye on me and it helps me a lot. Okay? So, realizing that animal energy, take it in. Again, write down animals that you see all day, even if it's your own animals. Look at them. Look at what that means. How you've been connected with them. Right? The last one that we have. Oh my goodness. The last one that we have is Abracadabra, which there we go. This live has been just really fucking me today. I don't know. Look at that. I look cute today. And this is not for too rich. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Hi, Bubby. An animal just came in as soon as I have to get right back on topic. Look at that. But Abracadabra is again about connecting to the magical certainties of yourself. It is also led by the heart chakra. Okay? It says the plant spirit is aloe. So there is no affirmation for this one necessarily, but it is about getting a series of numbers, and it brings miracles into your life. So work spells, work magic, get to cooking in that kitchen, create elixirs, potions, connect with yourself. All right. It says for extra integration, again, use the plant's aloe below. Okay. You know what's crazy is a lot of AI shit has been happening, and for it to not be able to like receive my face, and it sees my face a lot, it's quite funny. I'm fucking with this. I like this. I like this. I honestly am enjoying this because it's letting again us know that as long as our foundation is strong, like the proverb, we're able to still move forward with the flow of the water and allow that to happen for us, and to move forward and to go forward and to allow that to be. Okay. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get a love reading for the weekend. This really is against me today. He just left. It's really going to happen. What is today? Tuesday? Okay. Today is Tuesday. I don't even say what that means for me, but I'm going to keep going. Spirit, what do you have for the collective this weekend for love? I think this weekend, today's the 17th. This weekend starts Leo season too. Big bowling baby when I'm calling you. I'm talking 5 bags and 5, yeah. I mean upgrades. Now you finna come into an upgrade. Maybe somebody's about to come into your life that's gonna help you, that's gonna support you, that's gonna be looking out for you. It's something of that sort. I mean, I can upgrade you. We also got free yourself. Free your mind. Free the way that you feel like you have to date, or that you have to experience love, or that you have to receive love, or anything of that sort. Free yourself in this construct of this is what it is for love. This is what it isn't for love. Right? You have to free yourself of past neglects, past relationships, past hurt. Free yourself to allow yourself to truly experience love. Because like I said, the Abracadabra card is also led by the heart. Led by the heart chakra. So that is letting us know to even tap into our own interconnection of working magic, of being of healing, of working, of just creating spells, and also freeing ourselves. It comes from the heart. So you have to recognize that. And as we can see, even with this, it's just a cracked glass, right? Cracked ice. It looks like cracked ice. Oh my gosh, it's not cracked ice. I really need glasses, y'all. I'm nearsighted, but that was up close. Is it getting worse? Who knows? That's actually barbed wire, and they're holding a rose in their hand. Wow, that black on black contrast is quite hard to tell. They probably should have did something a little different, but I ain't judging. But it's barbed wire wrapped around their hand while they're holding a rose. So you're holding on to this concept or idea of what love is and what it should be, that you're hurting yourself in the process, right? We also have respect boundaries. So it's also given that maybe in some sort of way you don't respect other people's boundaries, and in turn you don't also respect your own because you feel like you don't have any, because you're trying to accept and receive love from so many people that you don't really know how to have boundaries up. And the boundaries that you do have love are more like dictatorships, controlmentships, so that way you can not truly free yourself for love. You're trying to control the love that you feel like is actually going to free yourself. You're working in the opposite direction, babe. So you need to respect other people's boundaries, respect their space, respect what they said. It's really giving. I knew that they was gonna fucking pop up. Like goddamn lovers to friends situation. I told you to figure that shit out. Figure that shit out by this weekend. I fucking swear on me. I fucking swear on me. I fucking swear on me. Either y'all staying friends, y'all recovering lovers, or y'all ending it. There's only those three options right now that I'm giving you. Nothing else. Because I'm hearing again, lovers to friends. Respect that person's boundary. I'm hearing either they told you already and you're just not understanding that they don't want anything more, or you're trying to pursue more, or you haven't really spoken up on it and you're trying to, like I said, weasel your way in by doing romantic shit and hoping that it'll change your mind because you feel like I'm treating it like we're in a relationship when they're treating it like you're in a friendship. So get your shit together and free yourself and respect those motherfucking boundaries. That lovers to friends shit is really working me up. It's really working me out. Spirit, is there anything else in regards to this weekend for love besides freeing and respecting? Speak now before I close it out, please. Speak now before I close it out, please. Maybe you gay. I'm hearing also maybe that you're gay. And that you... I gotta be real. I'm hearing that you are possibly gay. And you want somebody that isn't gay. Okay? You want somebody that is not that. And so you're not respecting their boundaries. The only reason I'm saying that is because you have you already. And it's the same sex couple. You know, shout out to my fellow gays. We out here strong. But also make sure that we're not out here falling into false loves and realities with straight people. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay? So you are ready for freeing yourself. You are ready for love. You're ready for people that actually want you. You're also ready to respect people's boundaries and also set up your own that is not controlling. Your boundaries are for you. Boundaries are I statements and what you can do and what they can help you to ensure that your boundaries are not crossed or stepped over. Okay? So you are ready for love. You're ready to experience love, but you need to free yourself of this idea of love. This needs you get it in a certain way, whatever it is, this controlling feeling. You got to respect people's boundaries as well. Because that's the bullshit. There is no love if there are no boundaries. Okay? There is no love if there are no boundaries. Because that means you're willing to accept any and everything. And we don't want to accept any and everything when it comes in regards to love. Not when it comes to our heart. That's how you get stifled air energy, suffocating energy, stinky, funky air energy. And we don't want that. And we don't need that. That's not leading us anywhere in any sort of way. Okay? So, let's do this. Let's get some final messages from Spirit for the weekend. I ain't gonna lie, I wanna go. Ice cream's so good. She did something. I'm so irritated because I'm just like, she did something, but now every time I scroll, that's all I see is other people doing it, and they're not doing it good at all. It's like, at least study a bitch. If you gonna steal somebody's shit, study the shit you gonna steal. People don't just rob a bank because they went to the bank once. You actually have to scope out the place. If you gonna steal somebody's shit, scope out the place first. Damn. It's giving, this is not Jordan at all. It's giving, it's Jordina. These are fake shoes. I can tell. Final messages, Spirit, for the collective for the weekend. That was just my little rant. Final messages for the weekend, Spirit, for the collective. They really want to throw the book at y'all. I don't know what the fuck that is. Maybe justice is coming. Maybe karma is getting prepared. Maybe something is happening because they keep wanting to give these stacks of messages, these stacks of information. So maybe it's also a measure of leveling up, a measure of receiving fucking hella downloads, whatever it is. But they keep wanting to give stacks of information. And I'm like, Spirit, come on. Spirit, what you got? Is like they're wanting to give you a lot of information. They're wanting you to receive something. They're wanting you to receive a lot of something. They're wanting you to gain this. And know that they're just coming out in full stacks and not spread just all in one, which means it's going to be solid foundation. It's going to be solid information. It's going to be something that's going to last long term, right? So it keeps falling out in stacks, not spread out either, which means it's all going to be compacted into one and it's coming out all at once. So just, again, being prepared. And our first card is I am ready. You are prepared. This is what you have been working on. This is why your foundation cracked, so that way you can actually heal it. This is why your water has been releasing out of the clouds. Bless me. This is why you have been going in that maze. So why I've been getting prepared for that. I don't think there's anything else. Anything else, Spirit, try to close out this deck? Anything else, Spirit, try to close out this deck? Alright, we have the bullshit you've been giving me. I blocked that. No wonder you've been feeling backed up. So it's giving that somebody had... We was getting a lot of third party in our readings, right? Third party outside forces. So it could have been, like I said, and I told you, somebody needs to get their protection up and somebody's protection was up. So it was a few of those instances as well. And this realization that the bullshit that somebody, that they've been trying to give you, whether it's been lies, insecurities, lack of boundaries, whatever bullshit that they've been giving you, just saying shit, just, or starting arguments, or just whatever the energy that they have been providing, your spirit has been blocking that. Your energy has been blocking that. And later on, you don't even notice that they said some shit because your spirit was like, they didn't even receive it. Somebody else has to point it out. It's because it's backing them up. It's going back to sender. So for this weekend, with all this information, all these downloads, the Six of Pentacles, this information, the foundation actually working slowly together, and you're slowly moving forward with that strength, is a realization that somebody is going to be backed up. Either they're going to be tongue-tied, they're going to be really confused when they're around you because they don't know what to say or how to speak, because they don't know how to do it without bullshit, and you're not allowing that. They're literally going to be constipated, literally struggling to poop, or they're going to have issues within their body where they can't alleviate themselves, right? They can't release themselves. Not even just with poop, but I mean they can't release tears, frustration, energy. It's like something is stuck inside of them because they're literally backed up by trying to give you all of this energy, right? So with the bullshit that they've been giving you, they're literally going to be backed up. Something is going to be stopped. Something is going to be blocked. Something is going to be halted. So that way, when they're around you, it's going to be something is off. Like they're missing something, or they've gained something that they can't deal with. It's the bullshit that they've been trying to give you, okay? The next one that we have is educated beyond your intelligence. Time to make a proper plan. We're going back to that plan thing. And educated beyond your intelligence means you have all this information, but you didn't really gather this information for understanding, for more growth, for deeper wisdom, for more action. You just got this information, right? It's like you... Like, oh, I'm going to take a test, but I'm only going to study right before I take the test. So that way I know exactly the answers for the test, but I didn't actually learn the answers that I need for the test. That's what it's giving. You have all this information. You're so educated, you got all this knowledge, and you understand it, but you truly don't understand anything. You just have lots of really cute facts and anecdotes and stuff. So make a proper plan. It's great that you want to do this. It's great that you've seen it happen. It's great that you've seen it work out before for other people and whatnot. Or this is what you want to go. This is my goal. And that's also why you feel like you're stuck in a maze. It's because you have all this information on what to do or how to do or set it up, or you know exactly what you want. But since you haven't made a plan yet, you might feel like you're lost, like you're stuck, like you're in a maze going in circles. But until you start actually creating a plan of this step by step, I'm going to do this every day, so this every day, and then I'm going to set this up, and then I also have to call these people, and then I have to set this up, or I'm going to go to bed at this time so that I can wake up here, and then I can set that up. You need to make a proper plan. You have all this information that you know you need 8 hours of sleep, but you're still only giving yourself 2. You have all this information realizing that self-care goes beyond taking a bubble bath, and that you actually have to care about yourself, but you're not actually doing it. It's this realization of realizing that I am ready, but we need to get out of that Casper, this scared ass ghost feeling, and actually put that shit into action. Okay, so you are ready. The bullshit that people have been giving you is already backed up, which is why you're coming into all that abundance for the material strong suit with all those pinnacles, which is led by Earth, right? We have to take that realization. Go with the flow of the water like the cups, and alleviate yourself within your breath and of your life like the wands. Okay? Because that energy is very in that strong suit of that. Actually, wands is fire. I'm sorry. Breath of life for the fire. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. Swords is air, which I find so. I ain't gonna even say nothing. That's just, I ain't gonna even say. We're moving forward. We're just going to go ahead and get what you have been thinking about, what you have been feeling. You're probably like, why not the healing? We're going to do what you've been thinking about, what has been stressing you, what you've been worried about, what you've been thinking of, what have you been feeling? Just kind of where you at. Where are you at right now, right? So Spirit, we're just going to get where the collective is at right now. In their life, in their mind. This has been quite chaotic. Quite chaotic. Start feeling energy coming in. You better sit the fuck down. Just kidding. Okay, let's go ahead. Spirit, where are we at as a collective for this weekend? We have buck the system. Again, what way you feel like it would work for other people or that has worked for other people is not going to work for you. You need to buck the system. You need to tap into, again, that 7 of Cups, that intuition, that creativity, that daydreaming, that passion, that cultivating, that sharing, that group work, that it's tap into that, okay? We also have relocation. So there may be a move that you need to have. There's been a move that you've been contemplating on. When you need to relocate jobs, when you need to relocate environments, when you need to relocate countries or states, whatever it is, it's a relocation. It's a matter of you need to maybe remove yourself, and that will also help you with bucking the system. With relocating your mind is also sometimes in terms of relocating your body, so that way your mind can fully adjust to what it's currently seeing as well. Okay, so relocation, a move can be happening, a new promotion, a new job, whatever it is. It's a relocation, but it starts with you bucking the system. It starts with you removing the system, and it starts with you also not looking for love in the trash. It starts with this realization and recognition that y'all gonna stop trying to give me goddamn books. I'm not reading no goddamn book. Okay? It starts with this realization, this recognition to stop looking for love in the trash. Okay? Stop allowing yourself to tap into that negative side of the animal energy of I want this, I feel like I need this, or not freeing yourself and having that barbed wire literally cutting you, making you bleed, hurt, open wounds, pus, infection. Stop looking for love in the trash. Free yourself. Respect other people's boundaries and realize that is the truth of what needs to happen. And recognize that stick up your ass is quite uncomfortable. You do not no longer need that stick up your ass. It's quite uncomfortable. Maybe you have been backing yourself up as well. Maybe you are stopping your own energy and now you're constipated. And now you got to stick up your ass because you've been giving your own self bullshit. Okay? So recognize that you need to move forward gracefully. Like the proverb said, stand still within your mind. Relax within your mind. That's also what we got in the last reading. Relax within your mind. and your body is allowed to move gracefully. That's where your true strong strength comes in. So we need to move slowly, move forward gracefully, with ease. Tap into that water, which again is that cups energy. Okay? Any final messages for the collective before I decide to close it out and tap out? Spirit, speak now for the collective. Final verdict, choose wisely. Okay, so again, there's a decision that needs to be made. Are you going to continue forward? Are you going to decide to take that wand that's already lit behind you and get the hell out of the maze? It is up to you right now, because you're currently going in circles. That's where you're currently at right now. It seems like you're going in circles. You're stuck in a maze. Nothing is happening. Why are they getting this? How are they getting this? Or you're like, damn, this is happening. Or damn, I ain't never going to get this. Or this ain't never going to. You're going in circles because you need to buck the system. You need to remove yourself and move along. Stop looking for love that isn't working for you. Allow yourself to choose wisely and allow yourself to free yourself. You are ready. You got that twice that you're ready. It's just a matter of that fear, that scaredness of not wanting to jump. And you're like, it needs time to mature. It's just because you're educated beyond your intelligence. You need to make a plan. That is how you mature. And it's how you start getting into the right direction, is by making an actual proper plan. Not just throwing an idea out there and then throwing a bunch of shit on the board and hoping that it sticks. Making an actual plan, so that way you don't have to question it later on down the line if this is a solid foundation to stand on. You'll recognize that that verdict that I chose that was final, I chose it, and I chose wisely because I educated myself for my intelligence, okay? So this realization is, again, a matter of, we're not going in circles anymore. We're not doing that. We're allowing ourselves the true revelation of living, the true revelation of being, and we're not allowing ourselves to take on just anything. So be ready to step into new information. And I know it's going to be a lot of new information because, like I said, they kept giving me stacks and stacks and stacks of cards. And I'm like, what the fuck? You're not reading all of this. So be prepared for that abundance coming in, new revelations coming in, new information coming in, that guidance coming in, that support coming in, that release coming in, all of this, right? Because it's coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay? So I love you guys. I do these readings live every Tuesday and Friday. This is really fucking with me. Every Tuesday and Friday on my Instagram at Letice_Moon. And you can also listen to my podcast at Letice_Moon. I do readings that are $10 for 30 minutes. Anything else goes up. But I love you guys. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to share this information. I love you guys. Love yourselves more. Take care.